Hey guys, what's up? So it's Ranju here from Green IS. So it's our chapter 9 Urban Livelihoods. I am discussing about. I am going to discuss mainly the people and the livelihoods in urban areas. Okay. So previously we have studied the rural livelihoods. So that is different, really different from the urban livelihoods. Major differences are there, and there are more than 5,000 towns and 27 big cities in India. So it is saying that there are more than 5,000 towns and 27 big cities in India. Big cities such as Chennai, Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata. So that type of cities have more than a million people living and working there. So there are self-employed people are there in cities, and some people are employed by someone, and some people are organizing themselves to certain works, and the employment and earning opportunities are there in city areas. So working on the street first, the street area is given in this textbook. So a lot of poor people are there in the streets who are working for their daily livelihood. A large number of people in the city are working on the streets. Okay. In a survey of Ahmedabad city, it is found that 12% of all the workers in the city were people working on the street. They sometimes sell things or repair them or provide a service. They work on their own. They are not employed by anyone and therefore have to organize their own work. Their rickshaw wala like people are there. They have to plan how much to purchase as well as where and how to set up their shops. So in streets, mainly in roadsides, we can see a lot of people who are uh, who are living in adverse conditions, working in their own. They have no security. The vendors sell things that are often prepared at home by their families who purchase, clean, sort, and make them ready to sell. So most of the vendors who are selling things, and they are often prepared at home. Okay, for example, those who sell food or snacks on the street prepare most of these at home. Then there are almost 1 crore street vendors in the country working in urban areas. The street vending was still recently looked upon only as an obstruction to traffic and to people walking. So this type of street vending is seen to be a obstruction to traffic and to people walking. And also, however, with the effort of many organizations, it is now recognized as a general benefit and as a right of people to earn their livelihood. So even it is this type of vending is recognized as a type of obstruction for the people who are walking there on the roadsides. The With the effort of many organizations, it is recognized that it is for the general benefit and as a right of people to earn their livelihoods. So that there is no obstruction for them. Then hawking zones have been suggested for towns and cities. It has also been suggested that mobile vendors should be allowed to move around freely. So certain mobile vendors are there who are freely moving along the city areas, and some great business persons are there in city areas. We can see them who are doing great big businesses, and the market areas, various clothes, utensils, and other goods items, electronics, footwear, toys, sweets, clothes, goods, and like utensils are selling. So markets can be seen in both rural and urban areas. In mostly in rural areas, when we consider the markets, mostly local goods are available there. But in comparing with the city areas, in urban areas, there is in markets mostly mostly uh, the products that are made by the companies are available in those markets. Okay, the people who own shops in various markets of the country, and these shops may be small or large, and they sell different things. So most of the markets in the city areas are owned by the people, and these may be small or large in size. The most business persons manage their own shops or business. They are not employed by anyone. So most of the business persons are employed by their own, and they do not depend on any persons, and there sometimes they employing other people, and but they do employ a number of other workers as supervisors and helpers. These are permanent shops that are given a, a license to do business by the municipal corporation. So the municipal corporation has given certain licenses to those business persons, and the municipal corporation also decides on which day of the week the market has to remain closed. So the municipal corporation has a role to decide in which day of the week the market has to be remain closed or opened. Then we know in mostly in urban areas, most of the manufacturing units are there, factories are there. So mostly people are working in that manufacturing units. Some of the workers are employed on casual basis in urban areas. That is, they are required to come as and when the employer needs them. So some works on casual basis. They are employed when the employer gets a large order or during certain seasons. So in the casual based working people's employers who come when the owner who will get some big order for them, and at other times of the year they have to find some other works. So is these casual workers get income based on some seasons. In other ways they have to find where is some other works, and and there and mostly the employers informal sessions are and the people who are working in poor conditions have no job security or protection, and there is not treated in a good manner. And also the people who are in informal sectors are also expected to work very long hours. Okay friends, it's all about our chapter. So I think as usual you will get I hope you will get a overall idea about this chapter. So thank you friends.